good for breathing. Hello and welcome to Bad Wolf Girl Sits and Knits, episode 123. My name is Meg and I will be your host. I am the creator and dyer behind Bad Wolf Girl Studios Yarn and Bad Wolf Girl Designs, and I'll be talking about lots of little things in that during the podcast. You are joining me in Frederick, Maryland, where it is 45 degrees and kind of chilly, kind of threatening rain. My mom, who is now up in Gettysburg, is just told me that they have snow on the forecast. She's like, well, this is what I get for moving north. Like, yeah, but you're so far away from everyone in this pandemic, so aren't you grateful? Anyway, so yeah, it's just when you're still in quarantine, still staying in, still healthy, and mentally feeling it. It's been I am drinking hot coffee. This is Bones Coffee Company in the carrot cake flavor. I figured this is kind of the Easter episode, and therefore I'm wearing a Halloween sweater. Yeah. So anyway, figure if you like pumpkin spice things, like cinnamony, kind of nutmeggy type of flavors, I think that you would like carrot cake because it's like pumpkin spice, but it is like less punchy. So yeah, I think it's really good. I don't eat much carrot cake by itself, but I do love this flavor. I had heard such good reviews maybe last year about it that I just bought it on blank, like I didn't know what to expect. This was awesome. So I'm super thrilled with it. It is in my 30 mug. No, I bought this with Dragon Punch at a local, what would you call it? It's kind of like an axe throwing brewery medieval theme. Dragon Distillery, that's it. Dragon Distillery, and if you ordered a certain like Dragon Punch glass thing, you get it in the glass and then you can get one refill and you get to keep the glass. And I call it my 30 mug because I got it on my 30th birthday when we went there for axe throwing, which I successfully threw an axe, landed one of them. I think I almost landed two, but I successfully, bam, landed one of them. And it's at the end of my birthday vlog this past year, if you want to see. But yeah, so I figured I was wearing a creepy sweater. I needed a creepy mug. I am still very much using my Karakazic. I think I was adding an A where there is no A. Karakazic mug. And I am so glad that everyone just loves her as much as I do. I am an art major, and just different painting styles fascinate me because I have a certain style. And I haven't practiced really achieving other people's styles, and hers is just gorgeous. So I do love that. Oh, dry hands, they strike again. So yes, it is the 16th of April. We are about over halfway through, and everyone's staying quarantined. Gypsy's had her flea and tick and heart medication for the month, so we've gotten that done. What else? My sister-in-law had her baby reveal, and it's gonna be a girl, which Pat and I had been betting on, so too cute. So I am just so excited about that. That was so much fun to do and really fun to see everyone on Zoom, but I should suggest it. I think it would be great. Yeah. So I'm just, I'm hanging in. Let's see, Cals. I am currently hosting the House Pride Knit Along. Cal, I say knit along because my patterns are knit patterns. Not that I don't love you crocheters, I do. So it's in the Ravelry group. I had originally opened it for the new House Pride cowls that I started, just recently released. There it is. Recently released. I think I need another sip of coffee. And the other day as I was typing up a post, I was like, wait a minute, like if I hold a House Pride knit along, why don't I just let them use any of my Harry Potter patterns? Lord knows I have a lot. So if you have any of my sweater patterns already and you want to make or start, you don't have to finish. If you want to start something for your quarantine knitting, this is one of mine. This is my Halloween heart. I will back up. Yeah, so let's see. I've got the, I want to make sure, yeah, I'm still on camera. Okay, I've got the candy corn for the Hogwarts feast, and then kind of like the dark mark, little creepy, and they're like acid green. I love these so much. I'm pulling it a little too much, yeah. If you pull too much, you can always see your float, so don't do that. Kind of like, don't pull sideways, ever. Don't ever pull sideways. And then this is the Death Day party with little ghosts. I just love it so much. And then coming down with the forest, the Forbidden Forest has all the spiders. So I did Aragog's family, which I really hate spiders, but these are really cute. So I can look at these and not be scared. But, you know, those wolf spiders that come out of these woods, no. No, 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 no. Screamed my bloody head off the other day because I turned around while I was trying to help Pat unload the car, and there was a big guy just boom right in front of me. I dropped the soda on my toe, which hurt a lot, and had to go chase the rolling soda as it's like getting all fizzy, going, Pat! Spider! I've been very good about dealing with anything smaller than a 50-cent piece, but nah, these big wolf spiders are no, super no. I applaud all those who can just enjoy spiders. I know they do beautiful work, I just can't get past something about it. So anyway, let's not talk about fears. Like fear that my hair is freaking crazy this week. Yeah, you can see I have been washing my hair with hot water and clarifying shampoos almost daily, which is not really good for hair. So don't do as I do. But I was just trying to lighten it back up a bit. I liked the blurple, but I really wanted more purple while I can. So I am trying to pull some of that color off, and I think it is working. You can kind of see this lightness in here. So anywho, we good? Yeah, we're good. So that is the knit along. There we go. That's the knit along that I'm doing. This is the Halloween Heart by Megan under Bad Wolf Girl Designs. This is all in Ravelry, and if I've set this up correctly, all the links to the Ravelry should be right down below in the YouTube down bar. And I think that's all my knit alongs going on right now. I have just recently put up kind of like a feeler. I listed 5 DK pick your own kits at Superwash DK weight yarn at 245 yards or so, and you choose color A and color B. I say main color and contrast color, but really you could whatever 2 you want. And if you have any questions, please message me on there. I am actually, I pride myself on being pretty quick to respond. I do get it on my phone. I do get a little alert on my watch. So I am seeing it. So if you need to contact me, please do. The shop is a great start. Yes. So yeah, that is up there. Might have sold out of Advents. Oh, the Robin's back. Those kits are up, and patterns are up, the cowls are released. The mittens, I've been getting a ton of great feedback on the mittens. The Hufflepuff one just went through another re-release to my testers. So this one's being tested. This one is doing really well. One of the charts had like, not a huge mistake, but a very blatant mistake, so I had that fixed. And this one I was working on as well. Slytherin's over there. I just can't reach them. I'm sorry. I grabbed a bundle and I thought I had all four. These are going to be released in May, as quickly as I can do it, but I don't want to put too much pressure on testers. I know that is a weird time, and perhaps with kids home they're not getting as much knitting time as they're hoping for, but if you signed up for testing, I'm hoping that you do have some time. But anyway, so I've been getting great feedback on this, and I am so excited to release them. Trust me, I am. But I've been getting messages like they're up, but they're not available to buy. No, not yet. I just created the pattern pages so that you could Oogle them. Just for teasing, sorry. Just for teasing, so that you could check out the yarn weights, check out what I did, have my pattern people add their stuff, and then be able to go through their pages. I know that there's a tester code, but I clicked the buttons too quickly, so it does become live, but I don't make it available to purchase until it's actually available to purchase, because I don't want to give you something that I'm immediately going to be doing updates like that. So I hope you all understand. So yes, that's coming out in May. The Hogwarts House Pride sweaters, all four houses will be represented. It'll be a DK bundle with all four charts, a sock weight bundle with all four charts, and I'm working on the prices with that, discount codes, all that stuff. So there'll be an early release kind of discount code, and I'm debating if anyone would want a single chart. I think just releasing all four, it gives you everything. You have everything that you can mix and match with. And that way, like, if you really didn't want to do dark marks, you wanted to do something else, you can look through and be like, oh, this one's the same number, I can do this. Which I did have some testers do. They were like, I like Quidditch, but I'm not sporty. I don't find myself a sporty person, so I really want to do something else that I feel like represents me. That's the point. This is why these sweaters are kind of made to move, so to speak. So all of that to say, that's also coming out in late May, early June. So we're about 15 minutes in, and I am going to just close up admin, get right into the knitting. So another sip of coffee to just for the palate. I have several finished objects, and I'm so excited to show you them. I will start with a little teaser. Ooh, who could this be? Well, we've done all of the houses. This is true. Who could this be? So, for anyone who has been lucky enough to see the play of The Cursed Child in New York or London, will recognize the design that I'm doing on the front of this. If you have not, I will give you no spoilers, because preserving the magic is some of the best things that have come out of the HP universe. I keep the secrets, not gonna say, but there are 4 house banners, which we all know, so no surprise there. And there is an extra banner that is added into the designs to represent Voldemort. So I've been working on titles. Voldemort and Valor is one. The Mittens Who Shall Not Be Named is another, just because I thought that was funny. It's got Nagini and Voldemort's face and like just these creepy, I love lines in color work. I think they're so sharp. Got a little dark mark coming out over here and spiraling up to kind of fill in those big patches. So these are long floats. I've been catching about 2 times around about. I try not to catch on the same stitch every time because then it'll create a bulk, but I will do like 1 over every time. So getting a little bit closer. I'm working on this. I'm not pleased. And also I normally do my color work top down with the sweaters. So my stitches face a certain way and I like it. This is bottom up for this gauntlet. So I'm thinking that these stitches didn't really face exactly the way I wanted them to. And this got muddled and I'm not happy with it. So I'm gonna just work on that little section. And it is a very long glove because it's fingerless. So these are kind of gauntlet shaped, meaning they're like super long on your arm, which I kind of like. I'll do it flat so you can see all at once. I do love how this came out, and the long floats are really worth getting that shape. And I just did ribbing with some decreases and then did a 1x1 sewn bind off nice and tight so that the thumb kind of fits. And once again, another very swirly. I love these curves. It's like smoke and mist. So good. I might add 1 more stitch in there as well. And this is why we test, so that you can kind of go through and be like, no. So the yarn that I am using, the black kind of holographic-y sparkle, is an acrylic yarn from Michael's or AC Moore. The bird's on our porch now. He's like coming to me. He's like walking up to me here. I don't know what to do with this bird. Nothing. I don't have to do anything. And the gray, let's see if I can give you a good amount of it. The gray is Slughorn's Christmas Party, which if you follow Luke, who is Wool Enthusiast on Instagram and dear friend and tech editor, he is working with my Slughorn's Christmas Party as well. It's kind of like a light gray base, and it's got acid green and black and gray speckles, and I just thought it added a little bit of grunge. I'm hoping you can see the color. A little bit of grunge into the piece. I am super excited about these. I think they're so creepy, and maybe that is what influenced my sweater choice today. Yeah, I'm really, really loving it. So I will work on these a little bit more, see what I want to do with them, and then I will put out a testing haul. But they're not currently quite ready. The chart isn't exactly where I want it. I blocked it already, so that is how it fits. It's a little bit loose on my arm, but I don't think I'm going to change the stitch count because if you have a sweater or anything under that, like if you're wearing it outside with something, you would want to be able to fit your sleeve maybe on it and have it on top. Or if your arm is just bigger than mine, you know, like just a little bit bigger, then you're gonna want that space. So I'm gonna just leave that as is and kind of let it go, and yeah. All right, and then on the other side of the creepy spectrum, we're into sweet and bubbly. So, I don't know how many of you just started humming Winnie the Pooh theme song, but I did. Yeah, so I have a Donato bear in the color spectrum of Winnie the Pooh. I am thrilled with him. This is going to go to, I think, my neighbor, because it's just so cute. And there's just a few things that I would change. Like, I was trying to get how Winnie the Pooh has like that shorter top, but I don't know if it really translated. I did more belly under here. I think I did too much shirt. I would take that down maybe 2 rows. The ears, I would do maybe 2 rows shorter next time. And no matter how hard I try, I cannot sew a nose on straight. And the eyes are a little low. I might move them up a teeny bit, maybe 1 row up. So yeah, I mean, he's so cute, but there's just a few things that personally for my own, I would change, but I am just obsessed. I absolutely love making these. They have become such a de-stressor for me. And yeah, he's got just such a great amount of squish. There's just polyfill inside. You can kind of see my jogs on the back side, and that's fine. It's on the back, and it's fine. It's all fine. But yes, Donato bear, it is bear 2-legged, had been translated into English very well, and I have been making several of these, as you know, so I am just obsessed. I've said it for 3 or 4 weeks now, so I guess he's got to be my screen grab since I keep showing bears on my screen caps for these. But yes, he's just so cute. I'll do that posing session later. I just leave the camera running and just like hold it and then take screenshots until I can find something where I'm not blinking or like looking like I'm demented. Like, yeah, I might take that out. My next up is in Grape Fizz, Red Heart yarn, and purple from Knit Picks Brava. So it might be amethyst or eggplant. If I could find it in my giant bag, I'll let you know. Ta-da! I have made a star crochet, but like, I think it's a 12 point. Yeah, I think it's a 12-point star. My mom says it looks like the Notre Dame rose window, which I thought was sweet. Yeah. Also, I think if you kept going with this, like, it's basically a pie shawl. Like, if you kept going out, you could really make a cool shawl with this. I'm sure people have. So yes, I did this all in one day. I found the yarn in one of my like bins and was like, oh, this would be pretty for a baby. I'll put it aside. And then I just kind of got bored around 1 or 2 and was like, maybe I'll start it now just for something else to show on the podcast. And so I did. And I kind of like how the mottling happens, you know? This is blocked, so this is as drapey as it's gonna get, which isn't bad. You can see it move through. And it's big enough that I think a newborn would look so sweet on it, but it's small enough to be kind of a small carrier where like you could be holding baby and like cover with this. And again, lots of holes, good for breathing. Yeah, good for breathing. And I blocked it out in the sunshine yesterday. It was so good to just see it in the sun. It was so pretty. And then I just did this like dark purple from Knit Picks Brava acrylic. So good, so soft. Softer than my Red Heart, to be fair. This is one of the cheap Red Heart ones, like the ones that feel kind of plasticky, but I figured it's machine washable, and the more it gets washed and jumbled and jammed into bags, that it'll just get softer and softer. and maybe it won't felt too much. So yeah, I am thrilled with it, and it's been very therapeutic. I can kind of see the crochet striped blanket, granny striped blanket. Like, I get it, because this has been very therapeutic for me. So I kind of get it. Been dragging my heels and starting one of those, and I still don't think I will, but I might start another one of these with all my scraps and minis. That could be kind of cool. Could be kind of cool. But yes, so, and I've seen one that was done all in like bright red, and it had a black center and a black trim, and then they went ahead and they hooked up back towards the center and made like spider lines, and it looked so cool. Oh my gosh. So if I have any nephews, right now I have all nieces, so if I have any nephews, that could be so cool. Little spider blanket. But yes, so not a stuffy thing, but if I did find one of those toppers, I could do the top this one where you just insert and tie the bow and have it. So it's not, yeah, but it's nice and squishy, and it's not scratchy. It's just not as soft as, that bird's taunting me now, not as soft as the bottom, but yes. So 1, 2, 3, ta-da. So lots of time went into these, and I am thrilled with them. And I'm just gonna put that down there. And then, okay, so now we're into whips proper. So whips. All right, so this one, I do believe you saw. I think I was just ready for the cuff, perhaps. So I had done this, and then I did start the cuff. It is in the cordial colorway from Knit Picks, which looks something like this. It's a bit blown out, but it's about it. Really nice plummy reddish. And I'm not quite done the cuff. I would like maybe 4 more rows. I don't know how many is on here, but I usually like 18 to 20 rows of ribbing just because it looks good. I've got a Luke's Progress Keeper with a little Pop-Tart on there from Lindsay of Simply Serving, and I'm just, oh my gosh, I love it. Boop. I love it. And it does make me want Pop-Tarts, and we did just finish our Pop-Tart stash. We had 2 boxes, and so now we have no Pop-Tarts. Oh well. It was really bad when we were watching Gilmore Girls, because every time they'd have like a Pop-Tart or fries or a burger, we'd be like, oh my god, this sounds so good. This is Pink Palace of Pneumatic Yarns from Coraline, and I have not started the second one. But I did cast something new on instead, like you do. Yeah, so my new cast on. This is Patton's Croy in the blue raspberry color. This is 75% wool, 25% nylon, has about 166 yards or 152 meters per ball, and it is a 50-gram ball. It is super fine yarn, but I do find that it is a little bit thicker than some other superwash merino yarns. I think the ply maybe does that. Yeah, 4-ply. Yeah, it's a 4-ply rather than a 2-ply or a 3-ply. It's a 4-ply. So don't iron it. You can tumble dry it. That's nice. I knew that though. So, ta-da! Let's slap it on the sock thing I just happened to be sitting with. Okay, so as you can see, I am above the heel. The heel will go just about here, see where this is? That's about where I was planning on doing the heel. I can see that. So this is the blue raspberry color. I actually bought it for Pat, thinking that he would really like some socks in it, but this is my favorite color, blue. And I deserve it. I just really love them. I absolutely do. And I think they're just really pretty, and maybe I'll give them to myself as birthday socks. They are a bit, not scratchier, but they're not kittens either. They're firm. Yeah. Oh, Gypsy just moved. They're firm. Can you hear her shake off? And I am really pleased with it. I am using a little blue crab from Simply Serving. This is my little Maryland blue crab. I just think it's so cute. And I'm over halfway done. So I'm not gonna make it a very long leg. I'm probably gonna finish it. Come on, up. So this is Gypsy. She is a German short-haired pointer. She is white and brown and cute. And she's a really good snuggler and a mostly good listener. And now she sleeps in her crate really well. She was a nightmare when she was a baby. Nightmare. All she wanted to do was sleep touching us, but that is not possible for good sleep for everyone. All right. But she's just oodles of trouble because she needs constant something to do. So now that she got some cookies, maybe she'll go and lay down just a little longer so I can finish podcasting. And time check, still doing good. So another new crochet hook on, cast on. I'm making my own Pooh Bear. The other one's to give away. So this one I would like to keep. And I've done the legs a little shorter, and I've done the body. Did I do the body shorter or not? But it's the same. Oh, pants. It's even longer. Maybe it's wider. It's also wider. I think it's also wider. Oh, okay. So, oh, but it's like shorter in height. I obviously stopped following the pattern. I think maybe I'll pull out some of my other Donatos and level it up, because I think with this kind of head right here, this could be cute, but maybe I'll rip out a row or two. I haven't really, I can still get this knot open. Boop-a-doop-doo. And he is Donato Bear two-legged. I don't know if you've seen many of them in progress, but this is how he looks in progress. I was thinking unicorn two-legged would be really cute too. But yeah, so boop-a-doop-doop. I watched Christopher Robin on Netflix while I was crocheting on this. I love that my gauge has gotten tighter because I went down needle sizes and up yarn sizes, so my gauge is nice and tight, and I don't feel like I see my the polyfill through the stitches anymore, and that makes me happy. So yeah, here's my little Pooh. I think the shirt's fine. I think it's fine. So very excited. I will move my marker to match where the actual beginning will be again. So I'll be there, and hopefully I will have a little finished one for you next week. Bringing another whip out of the vault, so to speak. This is a cuddle blanket. I don't have a topper for it, so I might have to make one. I was thinking maybe a bird of happiness, and do like a ribbon tie through the bottom, like a purple bird. Could be cute. So this is Felici yarn, sock yarn, and the Slumber Party. I've lost the tag. I think it's the Slumber Party colorway. It is from a couple back, so I unless you looked on D-Stash, I don't think you'd be able to get it. But it is very pretty. It is very pretty. It's very cute. Look at that, bright colors. And so this was intended for Quinn because I made her one, and then I was like, oh, she likes it, I'll make her another. But now that Quinn's mother sister's expecting, maybe I'll make one for each of them. So I am over half done. It's supposed to go like that, and it's just nice light fingering weight yarn, not really meant to keep a lot of heat in, but just something soft to snuggle. I have like 4 stripes of this left, so I've gotta be done soon. Ugh, feels like it's taking forever. It like whipped up so quickly, and now it's taking forever because I just never work on it more than like a row while I'm on the phone here. So I gotta, you know, dedicate some time to that. And my little sushi roll. Oh, now I want sushi. I think we're gonna get Chinese this weekend. I had a craving and Pat said, fine. Okay, and then, so this one, yeah, and then I'll talk about that. Okay, so, like I said, I've been really taken by these crochet 12-point star things. So I have a lot of yarn. I have a lot of yarn, and I thought it would be really cool to make a rainbow of yarn. Being an art major, I love rainbows. So I just took the challenge. I don't know who it's gonna go to yet, but I really like it so far. So I used Knit Picks Brava in like a dark red. I think it's like burgundy type of color. And then the next one is Knit Picks Wool of the Andes Superwash in Fairy Tale, which is one of my favorite purples. This next one is Basic Stitch from Joanne Fabrics, and it's in red. And this is the red that I used for Gypsy's Peppermint Bark sweater. And then I won't pull my bag out because there are so many colors in there right now. I just started grabbing. I almost emptied this entire cabinet here. Just pulling out all of my like Brava and worsted, and trying to fit in like where I could get like obscure colors in. So we've worked through, these are all my reds. I do not think I have any more reds that I will do. Next up will be oranges. So I have persimmon that I used for the baby pumpkin hats. And then I have like day glow orange. And I'm wondering if I have anything in here that would marry them a little bit. And then I'll move into like golden rods and yellows to lime greens to bright blues to medium blue. I've got pale blues too, so I gotta figure out, I think that'll be pale blue and then medium blue and then dark blue, and then we'll go indigo violets, and then either I'll work my way through pink if I can find any. I honestly don't have much pink. Not that I'm a ton surprised. I'm not a big pink person. This is why I don't own a pink sweater. So yeah. I have like one skein of, over here. I have one skein of pink that I've just been hoarding to knit something for somebody else. Yeah, so I don't have a ton of pink. So this is kind of my pink. This is as pink as I really get. So I have purple, and then maybe I'll go into blacks and grays and have that be the border, black gray. I am very smitten with it. I am just gonna work my way through this quarantine rainbow. I have gone up to a 6mm hook, I believe. And I think everything will just smooth right out. It's a little bumpy and lumpy in places, but I think it will smooth right out when I go ahead and block it. And I want it to be, I just want to keep it going. So right now, this pattern has a, you start and you get up to row 7, and row 7 is different than the previous 6, where you rewind. Okay, so at every one of these points, you have 2 double crochet, 2 chains, 2 double crochet in the same hole. For row 7, you only have 1, 2, 1, and you do that around. And then rows 8 and 9, you have 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and then you go back to 1, 2, 1. So 7, 8, 9, repeat. So what I was planning on doing, I've got, this was a little bit thin, so I did, this is 7, because I can see I only have 1, 1, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9. So I'm doing the 9th round repeat right now. So this is as much red as I will have right there. 7, 8, 9. And then I will switch colors. I've been doing a magic knot. I am quite good at them because I practice. I'm very good at magic knots. I trust my knots. I've gotten a lot of compliments actually from my mom because I knot things for her and she's like, these didn't come apart. I'm very pleased with that. So anyway, yeah, I'm obsessed. I haven't had crochet on the podcast in years, really, for years. And this blanket pattern, I'm gonna link it down below, was just a breath of fresh air for me. And my last crochet whip thing, okay, so I don't know if you remember this. I bought this yarn ages ago, and I think I made a baby blanket for coworker, for somebody, and I tried to make a cocoon, so it was gonna be like a folded cocoon. Look how big this baby would have to be. It's like not quite 2 times the size, but it's like way too big. I think a baby cocoon could stop here. Like, it's so big. So I'm going to frog this back to the nothing, and I've got this much left, and I am just going to do some straight up double crochets until I run out and do it off, and that's it. No edging, no nothing, just finish it off, let it be. I could like literally, it's like a basket. Maybe I was meant to cocoon it this way, like Moses. Just float him down the river. Here we go. It's very biblical. It is Easter podcast, right? Just Moses down the river. Here we go. So it's very soft yarn. It's my favorite thing to gift new parents is this fuzzy yarn in a blanket that they can lay down on top of other blankets. It's got a little bit of squish, got a little bit of padding, so it almost feels like you're not putting them on the floor. It doesn't hurt their little head. I don't know. It makes me feel good, and so I do it. I am pretty sure that I've gifted one to everyone. So this will be, it's blues and tans. And now that I know that Tia's having a girl, I am gonna need to pick up something that goes more with the palette that they're going with, because they're gonna go ahead with probably like corals and grays. So I think there is actually one that's coral and gray, and I'm gonna get it. And I'm gonna do this one anyway and just hold it, because I don't mind having things in store. And it's not like super boy colors, like it's really like ocean colors. So push comes to shove if I needed a gift. Bam. I almost forgot one. So working up in my worsted weight Brava 218 yards is the color Brindle. Baby hats. I was just thinking of things that work up quickly. Baby hats work up quickly. So this one I am thinking will be for my niece Quinn, and it is I don't want to pull too much on this, but like this way, like you can see it's got a good amount of stretch. what I want to do is do a regular hat and then crochet or knit like little ears and have like bear ears. I know there's a pattern out there that does like a baby bear hat. I'm almost done, baby girl. I'm almost done. That does a baby bear hat. So I will be doing that up. I'm so excited about it. Gypsy's a fisher. So if I leave things out, like she will just bring me things until she gets something that she wants. But yeah, so I did, 66 stitches on this. Yes? What would you like to say about it? Yes? I love you too. So yes, 66. Oh, pants, I gotta keep track of this somehow. Trouble, look at that trouble right there. And I am using my Chiagu Shorty set. I'm obsessed. I bought this as a gift for myself when I think when I got sick, and I just love it. Yeah. So that is everything. That's everything. That's everything. That's everything. These crochet blankets kind of in the forefront, so I think I'm gonna go upstairs with my big, I've got a bin, and this is all filled with worsted to DK weight scraps and full skeins of yarn. And yeah, so it's chilly today. I'm gonna take advantage and enjoy my sweater. I am probably gonna put Gypsy on the treadmill today. I guess this brings us into Babel. What else? Goals. I would like to have the baby bear hat and 2 single socks off the needle and their mates cast on, which, like, even if it's 2 rows, I'll take it. I'd like to dismantle the baby blanket yarn and hopefully start that. And truly what I would really like to do is keep rainbowing at least 2 color variations through. Oh, and my Pooh Bear. I want my Pooh Bear. See, some of these are really fast projects. Like, I'm almost done this hat and I'm halfway done that sock. And if I go for a walk and I take the sock with me, I could get like 12 rows done, which is like 2 inches, sort of. And like this thing, like, you see how fat this stuff is, like it just works up so fast. So that's an afternoon and this is one evening. And to get a couple of rows done on the socks, like, I don't think I'm setting crazy goals. I think I'm setting goals. If I don't get it done, I don't get it done. I won't beat myself up. I've really enjoyed this coffee. I think you would too. I don't have a sponsorship of Bones, but honestly, they should, because I love them. And I would do so much promotion for them because I already do. Anyway, I do have one thing that I am sponsored by, and that is my comfy earrings. So, these are stars in silver, and I have the very nice patented backs. They are nice and flat so that you never get poked in your sleep or when you're talking on the phone. There's absolutely no pain. I wear them to shower. I wear them to sleep. I have not taken these off since my birthday when I bought them, which was December. And it is now April, and I'm just obsessed with them. I just love them. I just love them. Actually, maybe I put them on for New Year's because I think I changed them to the bars, which is the same brand, comfy earrings. Changed them to the bars for the wedding, which was just over Christmas. But yeah, I absolutely love them. I would highly recommend them to everyone that has pierced ears. Beyond, yes, it is. I make sure after I get out of the shower to just check that the it is a screw on, so make sure that's still tight, and that's about it. I don't do anything else. They just work for me. I have very sensitive ears. As I got older, I got my ears pierced when I was 17 because I was scared of the needle. True story. And it took a while, and I finally did it, and I really liked it. And I used to sleep in with the, I used to put like rubber backs on there trying to stop the poking. And I would sleep in them and shower in them and swim in them and like not worry about it. And I was fine. And then I took them out for, God, a length of time. And suddenly every time I put in earrings, my ears would get irritated and they would hurt, they would ache, and I would get like discharge, like bad. I didn't know what was wrong. And so I had to just stop wearing earrings for a while. And when my friend got married in 2018, I practically had to re-pierce my own ears to get her gift of earrings through my ear so I could wear it like everybody else. So painful. And after that, I found comfy earrings, and it was kind of like on a whim. I saw an ad and I decided to try it, and that was it. I was changed. I think it was April of the next year. And yeah, I'm absolutely obsessed with them. I've been wearing them since, so almost 2 years, I think I've had them. Maybe a year and a half. I've been wearing them consistently. And I just love them, because I remember I would have been wearing them around this time last year, so a year. I guess I've been wearing them for a year. It feels a lot longer. And I wouldn't go back. I wouldn't go back. I absolutely love them. There's so many styles that I do want to get. I really love the marbling ones and the opaline ones. I have the bars and the stars and the rhinestones in silver. And I'm just obsessed. But I think the stars add kind of a touch of whimsy to my inner child, and I enjoyed that thoroughly. So once again, there is the star, and it has the little, I don't know if you can, yeah, you can. There's the back. And I just love it. Yeah, if you want them and you want to use the link, I would be very grateful. If you want them and you don't want to use the link, go ahead, because they're amazing and they deserve it. So please get them either way. Check for sales, check for, usually every month they have the birthstone on sale. So April would be diamond, I think. Yeah, so anyway. When you see me put it up in my stories and I say link in bio, that is what I'm talking about. And yeah, so thank you, comfy earrings. I love you. And with that, I'm gonna go get making some food as well. We'll take up a few of these projects that I hate the word should work on, that I want to work on, especially Sweet Pooh Bear. I really am excited to have one for myself, because this is just so cute. Yeah. And with that, I think I am going to sign off. So thank you so much for spending a bit of your day with me. I love you all, and I hope you are staying home, washing your hands, staying healthy. And yeah, keep your spirits up. I know it is hard being home all the time. With that, I shall sign off. Ready? You want to say it with me? We'll tell you to take it one cup at a time, no matter how large that cup may be. And I will see you next week. Bye. He's huge. He's just staring at, well, I guess he's looking for more worms. Oh, he's flipping our yard around. I bet this drives Chippy nuts. Hello. All right. Stop getting distracted. I giggle at Molly of a Homespun House. I giggle when she's like, ooh, squirrel. And here I am doing the same darn thing. And it's not nearly as fascinating for any of you. I know it isn't, because you can't see what we're seeing. But yeah.